A friend of mine too. I got like 3 or 4 different friends from different countries.
Well, my friend brought me out here, and she says, Katie, you have to see this place, you know. It's just, well, when I first saw it, it kind of to me looked like a giant chicken coop, you know. And I got inside, and there's all kinds of little crevices and stairways and different rooms and things. And when you get up to the very top, it really looks like a high place. And it took him a long time to build it, too, just a little bit at a time, wasn't it?
A little bit every day.
I met him about 10 years ago and been out here ever since.
Even Katie here, she can go through the barn house today and she goes, well, I don't remember this room. You must have added this on, and I didn't. They just overlook it because there's so many rooms. There's a lot of rooms I ain't even got done yet, but I'd like to have them all finished one of these days.
There's 7 different ways in the front to get inside the barn house, and there's 7 different ways in the back to get in. And this is one of the main ones. People are coming to go inside, like this door opens. This is the main entrance to get in.
Me and my dad like to collect old stuff, and me and my dad like to go to farm sales and stuff. And he like to see, you didn't have all this stuff in here. It'd be bare and won't look too neat. We had 2 weddings here. We got pictures over here of weddings we had here. The people like, the minister was up here, and the people walk up on this first step here, and they, both sides just throw rice now on top of them.
So how many weddings have you had here?
Twice.
2 weddings?
Uh-huh.
Just people from around the neighborhood, or?
Yeah, some friends they just moved from Texas about 2 years ago, and they moved here and they got married down here, and they got divorced a month later.
Wow.
And the other people, there's some friends of ours in Terre Haute, and they got married here about 3 or 4 years ago, and they got divorced not very long after that either.
Gee, do you think that has anything to do with getting married here?
No, they just didn't get along anyways. I don't know why they got married.
When I was little, the steeps are a little bit steep. I was coming up here, and mostly we play up here. The TV is right down here, and I don't want to play down the basement, it'd be too cold. And I came up here, and I slipped and fell, and I rolled all the way down to the bottom. I didn't hurt myself, it scared me.
A lot of people like to have their own privacy when they're in confession rooms, so this way nobody knows they're in here or not. Early mornings and late in the evenings, I think it's usually pretty busy. I got a robe, a brown robe, and it's like a monk suit, and I wear it when I sit in here behind the Bibles on the chair, and that way the people don't really know who the priest is, and anyone can be the priest, and anyone can talk to the priest, because that way you can tell your feelings, you know. I always like to talk to 2 women sitting on the same bench. This seat up here is like the overhang, and it's in behind the black bulletproof glass. And I always call it the president's room. But my daughter's up there, she likes to call it the lover's loft. You know how teenagers are. And that girl's up there taking care of business, but I can sit up there on the president's seat. People walk in, knock on the door when we used to live up here. Hello, hi. They'd look around, never would see where I was at. And they said, man, you could have had us when we come up to land me. And I said, yeah, because I was sitting in the president's room. I have about 25 shirts I wear, and they all got different things on them. I look different than other people, so when I go somewhere, they don't know who I am, so I wear my shirts with letters on them. And with my Noah's Ark house, if I wanted to put a rubber boot on the roof and design with the bow and the front and back, the angles of the pointed like a boat, which is called a bow, similar to that word. If you would turn it over, it would float. And I built my house with 2 by 4 mill side by side, and I got glass floor. You walk on pictures, and if you turn upside down, that would be the ceiling, and the floor would be the floor. It's my second house I built 2 years ago. In January, we moved into it. Easier to heat, easier to keep clean. We have very few people go through it. One woman wanted to know if I was tearing it down, or what is that shed you're building? But we actually live in it. It's a house for me.